It's time to start getting stuff done because snow is going to be coming real soon, and I gotta get this mess behind me cleaned up, and I gotta get this thing tarped with insulated tarps. Oh, shouldn't show those too much. I gotta get this thing tarped with insulated tarps. I started to line up my tarps and stuff like that so I can get them ready to throw on. And I put some strapping on the roof, some 1x4s. I'm gonna self-tapper them to the poles so I have strapping to screw and staple the tarp to and get it nice and taut. For those of you that are new here, I'm Tyler. I went by Canadian Camper Cart because I spent pretty much a year living in my Ford Taurus and then a van that I bought. Now I have a piece of land up in the mountains and I'm starting to do a little off-grid homestead. I have this camper, and for winter I built this structure out of pallets around it that I'm going to be wrapping with insulated tarps. It's pretty solid actually, and it's completely free, so I don't really care how it looks, and when it's wrapped with insulated tarps it's going to look the same either way. I also have this little outhouse that I'm starting to build, all out of pallets, all for free as well. I'm completely off-grid with 800 watts of solar coming in. I only have 300 amp hour batteries though, so I don't have a whole lot of power storage, so I run my generator quite a lot. For heating, I do have a wood stove in the camper, but I'm running a diesel heater now, and that is the prime. I love my diesel heater. It keeps it so perfectly warm in there for a really cheap price. But anyways, I'm about to head off to go do a dump run because I needed to clean up a lot of stuff yesterday, and I had a lot of trash sitting in my shed over there. So I gotta go do a dump run because the dump's only open 2 times a week, and I'm never around because I'm always doing hauls. So finally around for a Sunday, so I'm gonna go do my dump run quick, and then I'm gonna come back and start getting things done around here. Well, I'm up on top of the camper. Look at that beautiful view. I freaking love it. I don't even want to do anything. I just want to stare at the view. But anyways, this is what I'm up to. I have these 1x4 strapping type boards, and I'm going to be self-tappering these onto my roof. I got to straighten everything out before I start screwing stuff down. And then these tarps I'm going to put over. I have so many insulated tarps over there. So I'm going to be putting these insulated tarps over top of this whole structure so it kind of stays a little bit more insulated and there's no drafts through my windows. I didn't get a whole lot done today, but I got a little bit done. I have the overhang partially tarped. No, this is not how it's going to stay. I need to trim those poles down that I have as the roof so that the tarp doesn't sit funky like that. And then I need to fix all this in the back, but that's pretty much the idea. Is the whole thing is going to be wrapped in tarps like that. I was super lazy today, and I know there's no time to be lazy when you're living off-grid, but I've been really busy with my tows and my hauls, literally sleeping in my truck because I've been so busy that I don't have time to go home, and I'm doing long runs. So after 3-4 days of sleeping in the truck, I really like to just relax when I am home. So relax for usually the mornings, and then I get to work in the afternoon and evening and get some stuff done. So this week I might have a little bit of free time. During the weeks I'm go. On my weekends I really like to just be able to hang out on the weekends, but you got to do what you got to do, especially when you're living off grid. There's no time to just hang out and do nothing. So but yeah, so coming up in other, I guess, episodes you'd call it, I'm going to be finishing this off, and then I need to strip some parts off this parts Jeep. I need the gas tank and a couple other things. I need the transmission as well for my plow Jeep, and I need to get this out, get the gas tank in there, get this thing running again, and then I need to put the plow on it. So I also need to fix the driver's side window on my Taurus because it doesn't close right now, and I need to fix that before winter. And I need to park my Taurus somewhere where it's easily accessible for winter, just in case I need to use it. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm going to be up to for the next little bit. I also need to figure out my 4x4. I think it's the hub or something that is broken, either that or there's a C-clip that came off in the diff, because the axle's sliding in and out, which is making the hub not be able to engage it. So it's not the broken axle, and it's not, I don't know. So I didn't have to take my front end apart just yet, but I was working on it pretty much all day for absolutely no reason. I went and tested it out today, and then the 4x4 actuator cable that I installed didn't work. So I need to do some adjusting on that and try and get that thing working. So yeah, I have a huge list of stuff that I need to do before winter. Obviously, as you can see behind me, a lot of it is clean up and stuff. This bed cap I'm going to be using for a roof for a shed that I'm going to make for my quad. I'm going to just make it out of pallets and then put that on top so I can park my quad somewhere out of, you know, the weather and the elements and stuff. So I also need to do something for my generator as well. So there's a lot of stuff to do before the snow hits, and it's starting to get really cold. And I think we have a little bit of snow that's supposed to be due for us next week. So I need to get my butt in gear with this. Like all of today, it only got up to about 12 degrees, and it's supposed to get down to -5 tonight, apparently, from what I'm hearing from the locals. We don't trust weather channels around here, because up here we are usually 10 degrees colder than what it is down in the actual town where they're getting the weather information from. But anyways, it's time to go on a little quad ride to finish up the day. I just went for a little ride with the clutch so he could come along, but I want to go into the bushes a bit, and I don't like him running along when I'm in the bushes, because who knows what I'm going to run into. But just in case I run into something, I got the trusty bear spray there. I also have tools and all that stuff just in case I break down. So I'm not going to be going too far. I just want to explore the property that I'm on a little bit better. This is sketchy. Holy fuck. Without a friggin' gun or a buddy. more than just the bear spray if I want to come up here alone. I definitely want to get the Jeep going and take the Jeep up here. I'd feel a lot safer in the Jeep than this thing. Maybe. Just fuck, if you have a breakdown, then you're kind of screwed. Well, my phone is about to die because I forgot to charge it before coming up here. So I'm gonna stop recording this and we'll finish this video off on that. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Stay tuned to the next episode and the next video. I'm gonna be starting to post on YouTube a lot more, and I'll catch you guys up a lot more of what I've been up to and what my life's been like since I started living off grid. Have a good day, everyone.